Hey everybody, AJ here. Let me verify that y'all can hear me. All right, so we got the audio here, and I just noticed I had Friday in my new intro here. Hey everybody. And hold on one second, folks. All right, we're back. Hey folks, how you doing? You know, we're doing something a little bit different. I know some people may still be in service, but I wanted to get around to this. I've been meaning to do this so many times. But we had just posted in the Facebook group asking people to share their live stream, which, you know, we don't always do all the time because people be acting up when they do it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be checking out some people's live streams, hopefully not to critique, but to get some insight so that we can see what is going on, what are other ministries doing, and what can we learn from them. I do have it all set up so I can bring y'all up in the chat and things like that. But I am here, folks. Well, let me see. We got, who we got out here? We got Dr. Rob Allen. Thank you for joining. Aaron, Shane and Hannah. Josh, BIST, Aaron, and Unique DNA. Hey, what's going on? I know we're going to probably get some more folks here. So if you don't mind, actually, let's cut back over here. Hey, if y'all don't mind, folks, please go ahead and do that thing that people, the YouTubers ask you to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification if you have not. And again, if you want to do this, I want to see how y'all like this, and we'll put this on the rotation. As you can tell, we're doing some different other content as well to help y'all out. So if you want to have your stuff here, I'm getting ready to shut down the thread here in a little bit so that I can get through everybody as best as I possibly can. But if you want to be a part of this, make sure you join our Facebook group, folks. It is a Q&A every day. That way we can share with each other and all of us grow together. That is what it is all about. Keith, hello. Benjamin, hello. Sean, hello. Thanks for joining. Like I said, hit me up there. Let you know also, folks, we are in countdown mode for vacation. So I am slammed with work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, we have a live stream, and then phones, emails, everything is shut off until January 2nd. But then that doesn't matter because the 3rd, we're going to be in Chicago. You know, I will be checking stuff, but for the next 2 weeks, it is straight vacation. I'm taking photos and stuff like that for me. But just want to let y'all know, you can email me at questions@ajhomes.com, and I'll get back to you as best as I can. But I'm telling y'all now, I am not responding to nothing from December 10th. Yeah, December 10th through December 28th. So that is the time I've taken off to reassess where we're going with here, set my goals for my YouTube, my business, personal life, going into the new year. I highly recommend y'all do that yourselves. So I'm trying to stall so we can get some more people on board here. David, hello. Kenny, hello. Josh, hello again. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump to it. Hopefully I can route the audio so that y'all can hear, or maybe I'll just play it through the speakers because I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, let's go over here. Here is the thread. I put it up there 12 hours ago. That's half a day. So I'm going to actually go ahead and turn off comments. Nah, I'm going to leave it up a little bit longer. But let's go ahead and jump to number one. Up, Shane, you're up. Now, I'm going to stop the music because I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for some of the music here. So let's jump forward here a little bit. Looks like we have some slides here, announcement slides here. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't know if I have permissions for that, so I'm gonna keep that muted. But all right, so we got some announcements on here. Let me change the playback speed so we can blast through here. Let's 2x it. All right, so they're streaming at 1080p. Awesome. Let's see. All right, so we got some more. And Shane, where are you at again? Are you in the UK? Let me know. I thought that's where you were. I don't remember the exact location, but please correct me. So we got Zoom info. That's fine. So that's, it's really cool. Using the time before service starts for people to know. Got prayer meeting, talked about Bible study, everything. So let's cut over here. I think we're almost. All right, cool. That looks like an intro right there. Awesome.
Well, good morning. It's good to be here on this somewhat sharp, chilly morning. I was going to say frosty, but it's not so much frosty as a dusting of snow. Who'd have guessed? First day of Advent, snow. Must be something in there. Before we start, so there's a couple of notices. First of all, I've got a sign-up sheet here, and you'll know that we started to prepare the front doors for painting.
Awesome. I must say, great job there, Shane. Let's jump forward just a little bit.
So bless us, we pray, and receive our worship. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Now, just let y'all know, this is live, so I got to be careful because I don't know. Awesome. Let's see. We're skipping forward through this. So Shane, let us know, what is the setup that you got right now? Is it just one camera? Are y'all going through Zoom and Zoom? No, Zoom can't do 1080p. So what's your setup? Is it a camera that's right in front of your pastor, the leader? Is that what's going on? Let me know. And then we're cutting over. Let me see if I can guess what's going on.
The NHS and told he needed to have a PCR test. And so he didn't feel in light of that it was sensible for him to come to church this morning. So I really do thank Kev and Kaz who are going to light our Advent wreath. Thank you.
Okay, so there's obviously two forms of cameras because we see the fade.
Today is the first Sunday of Advent, the Sunday in which we remember the hope we have in Jesus.
The prophets of Israel all spoke of the coming of Jesus, of how a Saviour would be born.
Awesome. So we got some music here. Let's skip forward some more.
The candle of hope on our Advent wreath.
All right, so we got a message, got some more music. And awesome. And I know Shane has been sending me some emails asking about they're looking at getting a PTZ. But thank you so much, Shane, for sharing. Awesome. Okay, and Josh was saying that Zoom can do 1080p now. Stream Geeks was talking about it. Thank you for that, Josh. I know last time I tried, it only went up to 720p, but I'm glad to know that has been changed. So thank you for that. So awesome. Shane, again, I'm kind of undercutting him because he's already shared with me that they're looking at getting another camera, PTZ, and they have a distance of around like 10 meters from where the camera was going to be to the front. But excellent job. If I was going to say anything, and again, I think this is going to be resolved when y'all get a different camera, show more of the torso because your pastor, whoever's preaching, is about taking up like 1/8 of the screen. You got a whole bunch of curtain and all this other stuff like that. Let them be the primary focus. But I mean, besides that, excellent job. Yep, two cameras are into the A10 Mini and then to vMix. Awesome. Thank you there, Shane and Hannah. Keep up the excellent work there in the UK. All right, let's see who is next on here. Christchurch Orchard Park, and this is from Simon Austin. Let's see. Okay, excellent. Starting out with some intro slides here. All right, this is in 720p, not an issue. Let's see if we got any music going on here. All right, I don't hear any audio here. Just be careful, folks. Just like I said, I'm being careful of this as well too, because y'all might have a license for certain music, but I don't have a license for your music. If you, I think one of the best things you can do is have some type of interaction. Remember, we want to engage in people's senses to hold them in attention. Whether it's music, whether it's something that's moving, you already got slides. You want to engage engage as many senses as possible to keep people locked in on what's going on. And you know what? Let me not do the super source. Let me do the screen directly, and then I'll do a picture-in-picture over top of that. Hopefully that doesn't bother y'all. All right, so excellent. And again, it's just about having some more engagement, because like right now, you got to think, if somebody's going off and making some coffee or something like that, we need to have a cue outside of just somebody talking, knowing when something starts. But excellent. I don't know exactly where they are based out of, but let's see. Let's go to their channel and let's go to the about and let's see. Oh, they're actually live right now. They're also in the UK. So am I watching a different live stream? Let's look at what's going on live right now.
Together. Well, our final song basically encourages us in every situation.
So let's see.
Through every.
Okay, I like that. You see that? It's just that little motion graphic that's gonna keep some people's attention, and music is going on. Let's skip forward a little bit. This is their channel that's live right now, so I'm not sure what was shared originally. Like the lower thirds
and part. And to begin with, we're going to praise our God in two songs, and to lead into those songs, I want to
great sound as well too.
Isaiah. So please stand.
720p 60.
We'll go straight into the songs.
Let's skip forward. I know that song. Awesome. Great other shot. I like that. Now, again, I don't know if that is doing that on purpose or if that was an accident, but I kind of like that, because see, the blurred out makes everybody focus on this. So I don't know if it's a private moment or something like that doesn't need to be shared. Got lyrics over top of where the choir is. Excellent. And I'm
about 15 of them on the go and be pretty safe.
He looks like, I was getting ready to say he looks like Linus from Tech Tips. That's what I thought at first. But awesome. I was trying to count how many cameras. It looked like it was 3 or 4. But awesome. Okay. And then I'm seeing this picture-in-picture in here. That's really cool.
Do we lack faith? Did we not apply the correct method?
Excellent. Excellent. So let me go ahead and drop a like there. And I meant to drop a like on our first one on Shane and y'all's as well too. Excellent work there. And I'll give you another subscribe there. And boom. Hey, y'all keep up the great work. We got some more people here. Hello. Only music, Josh was saying, only music from Praise Team is free from copyright. Okay, awesome. Okay, we got a bunch of people asking what presentation software. Shane was saying that's his dad up there. Well, awesome. Tell your dad, excellent work. Hello from South Africa. Well, hello from Richmond, Virginia. All right, let's go to our next one here. Let's see who we got next. We got St. Michael's Methodist Church with Reverend Dr. Philip A. Stubbs. Let's see what's going on here. Now I'm turning my volume up a little bit. I like that. It's kind of like superimposed over top of that. They're also using Zoom. Let's see. That's in 720p. Okay, harp. All right. So a slide, I don't know what type of software that is using, but I mean, almost any software can do that. All right, so we got some interaction here in the comments, which is excellent. So somebody's obviously sending something. Good morning and welcome to our service. May you receive joy of Christ, this Advent blessing. Awesome.
Your love, Lord, reaches the heavens. Your faithfulness to the skies.
Now that motion,
Your righteousness
That motion seemed like it was a PTZ bringing up a trigger, a preset position, just from how it moved. All right, so a front-facing camera as well too. I wonder if we can see where it is.
5-7. Pleasure to have each.
See if we can find where the camera is. And I'm here, folks. So, you know, if y'all want to drop some comments, let me know. Because again, we're trying to obviously learn from each other to see what we can do to improve our live stream. I'm trying to skip forward just a little.
You, Lord, preserve both people.
I keep missing it. There it goes.
Your
All right, there it goes. There's the camera right there. It's one, it looks like, okay, yeah, it's behind the projector, so it's looking back at the congregation. Okay, cool. Now, when we adjust, can we see the camera? Well, no, it's tilted down, so not able to see that. But wait a minute, I like those lower thirds on here. So they're doing kind of a transparent type of thing. Okay, now we have a picture-in-picture here.
behold, virgin shall conceive.
Let's see what else we got here. All right. Okay, some offering. Then displaying a way of giving. Excellent. And the projector looks like it's actually showing something completely different from that one. I think I missed it. Well, like I said, like the lower thirds. Very good. Has a picture of the church building. Excellent. So yeah, it looks like the translucent that's here is kind of like a T-bar that's kind of fading in between shots. That's what I'm assuming. And it's going, that's what's being projected on the pulpit. I mean, on the wall. So excellent, excellent. We got one person here. Let's see what they're saying here. Natty Shocks saying, we will start YouTube January 22nd, and I'm dreading it. God bless you, AJ, because if not for you, I don't know what we would have done for our Zoom service. Hey, well, you are welcome. And hey, if you've live streamed if you've done anything with Zoom, it's the same thing. It's just a different platform. You got it. You got it. It's wide open to everybody else. That's only different things, but you got it. All right, let's switch back over here and let's take this comment down. Now let's go back. I gave it a like. Excellent work there, St. Michael's Methodist 242. Let's see who is next. We got Turban James Sr. also on YouTube. Tampa, Florida. I'm going to be somewhere close to that area in mid-January. Now, the other thing I would say, and highly encourage y'all, I do this as well after our live show. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. We got some graphics and we got the countdown timer. That was really cool. Let me pause this. One thing I would recommend for y'all to do is, and I'm doing this myself to make it easier for people to watch the content. Go back after it's live, and that's what I'm going to do after this live stream. I have a start counter and then put timestamps so that people can jump to it, because you got to think, we don't want to hold everybody hostage for an hour and 51 minutes or like I'm scrubbing through trying to find where everything is. This is not a knock. This is just helping people who are watching your content. All right, allows them to jump to a part that they may want to see. Maybe it was somebody else in the congregation and they want to go back and watch just the sermon. All right, I'm gonna mute that and give big shout out to Jaleel Brown. He actually did a design that I think I saw in their announcement slides here. I know I'm probably gonna see it, but he did some stuff there. So excellent countdown, got music. Let's see what happens when we hit the 0 here. Did we go straight into the service? I like that. Okay, and it's going into a video. Oh, I definitely need to mute that because I know I don't have permission for that. All right, so cutting into a.
Happy Sabbath, everyone. How y'all doing this morning?
Excellent.
The privilege is mine.
Let's skip forward a little bit. All right, we got some silence on the audio there for a second.
We don't deserve.
Okay, like that other camera angles. And everybody always wonders, wait a minute, we see some pre-recorded stuff here.
The process of hearing will change in the precious name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Let's see what happens next.
Amen.
Finance Committee Chairman from Mount Calvary Seventh Day Adventist Church. This morning we want to welcome you to our service this morning and let you know that we are happy that you are here.
I like this. Because, again, this is the whole point. You know, it's nothing the matter with people standing up in front of the sanctuary, but it's one thing when you do it a recorded format. It is, you know, you're catering it for people online, but since you're playing it inside the sanctuary, I'm assuming this is played inside the sanctuary, everybody's getting the same type of thing. It means, to me, it conveys that you're showing interest in everybody that's online as well, too, and not just treating them like a second-class citizen. So, excellent. I really like that. Like the camera angles. All righty. We got some music in here. And so we got at least one camera, two cameras, three cameras to the side. So we got 3 shots and just scrubbing through here. What else? This is at 720p. Not a problem. Okay, the band getting in, much love for that. Well, excellent. Mount Calvary, Seventh Day Adventist, Tampa. Excellent. Let's see who is next. Do we got any, y'all getting any, anything y'all want me to focus on? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Josh got something here for me. Let's see what Josh has to say here. Fun fact, Mount Calvary is in the same conference that our church is in, so we have a good relationship with them. Excellent there, Josh. Let's see. Owen saying the same thing. Hey, good work, everybody. That's what this is about. Give y'all a shout out as best as I can, and what I'm going to do, I really shouldn't promise this, but I'm going to go ahead and put timestamps and do a reference to all of the ministries that we talked about. So I got to be careful. And talking about that, Shane was saying the same thing. We used to do timestamps, but stopped it. I think we're going to start doing it again. I mean, it really helps. You got to think. Don't just do your content, your live stream just for today or the day. Think about it. You're going to, as long as the platform of choice exists, people can come back and watch it, just like my content. People are watching videos that I did 3 years ago, and you want to make it easier, especially because timestamps didn't happen when I was first on YouTube, and I've been going back to the most popular videos and adding them there, so it makes it more helpful for everybody who's coming back to watch. Because, the idea is you have, like, I haven't watched Hawkeye yet. I'm getting ready to start watching that. But you got to think, content is bingeable. Your ministry's content can be bingeable as well, too. So if it's bingeable and you want people to watch it more and more, why not add some chapters to make it easier for people to jump back into it? All right. Alexido, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm actually just going in the order that's on the Facebook group. All right. So, depends on how long we go. We do have a round table this afternoon. It's almost at 3:00. So I want to take a small little break, but I will do the best that I can, but no promises. All right. And I think Simon here, he's the second one we reviewed. Yeah. Audio does not kick in until the service starts. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you there, Simon. Thank you for that. Okay. And he said that's our network service. Gotcha. All right, let's cut back over here. And who do we have next? Benjamin is here on Facebook. Let's see what they got here. Okay. Go full screen here. Be careful of the music. Now, I don't know if you actually got a drone pilot for this or not, but or if it's stock footage, but that's excellent. Excellent work. I got it unmuted. I don't hear anything.
8. I'm sorry. We like and but for those of you that are joining virtually, please do me one big favor. Go ahead, like and share.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I just heard this from a rabbi, and after really thinking about it, I think it's true. I think we all need to be careful and not calling it virtual service anymore, because virtual implies some type of fakeness to it. A lot. I mean, I've been doing this the same way. I listened to a minister explain that, and I say, you know what? I think that's true. He was saying there's nothing virtual about this. Whatever you're experiencing is real. So we have physical and we have digital, but the feeling, the experience that we have is real. There's nothing virtual about it. Like virtual reality is fake. It's computer generated, all this other stuff. What you're doing is really not real, but what we're experiencing online is real. But that was just something that he burned into our heads when we were talking about it. But thinking about it, that's true. But I like the fact that all of y'all's ministries, you should somewhere, whether it be the worship leader, the pastor, whoever, acknowledge people online and ask them to like and subscribe, just like you're seeing me do right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. That way, because that is how other people learn about your platform, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on YouTube. It is no harm in asking. The only thing that can happen is they don't do it. They don't hit like, and that doesn't hurt nobody. So please go ahead and ask. Let's skip forward. All right, hear that? If they have the music is low, and I don't want to come off like I'm being judgmental or nothing like that. But yeah, I just couldn't hear the music. The only reason I say that is because as a musician, I'm always hearing that as well too. And somebody was just asking me about that, how to make a separate mix, because they were hearing everybody talk, but nothing else. All right. Like that slow zoom out.
The Badlands, amen. Let me read this commentary to you. If you haven't, imagine traveling east to west across the Great Plains.
Very, very bright sanctuary.
My Redeemer, whoever liveth, to make intercession for me.
And again, I am skipping forward here. Love it. Love it. Picture in picture. And it's animated. So awesome. We'll be right back. I don't know what happened for this period of time, but excellent work. Excellent, excellent. Let's see what happens at the end here. Now, right there. Okay, we hear this right here. This, I still deal with this at my ministry as well too. People have to realize when you're doing stuff like this, the house can hear you. No one else can. This is when I'm the one that yells from the media booth. Oh, I don't need a mic. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because it's not, whatever you're saying is important, and everyone, especially the people who are watching online, need to hear it as well too. But excellent work there. Let's go over here to Mike. I didn't see him in the chat there. Veronica, hello. Sandra, hello. Thanks for joining. We're going to go over to Mike here in Canada. Oh, wow. Very nice. And I need to turn my volume down. Welcome. We'll begin shortly. Got a countdown timer. I mean, you cannot be distracted by that. Excellent work there, Mike, as usual. And, oh, come Emmanuel. I think, is that it? You see our CCLI license there in the back of the screen. Excellent. Let's skip forward some. Okay, so it looks like we're they're adding some Zoom recordings. I don't know if that's live or not. And I think Mike is still using the A10 Mini Pro that he won when we gave those away last year. All right, so we got some slides here as well too. Let's see. It was around this time last year when their whole team sent me some e-missionary shirt pictures when they were up there. So excellent work. Let's see. We're in at 720p. Not a problem. Let's see.
It says a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and we will call his name Emmanuel.
Great sound. So it don't sound like you're coming directly from the house. No echo, anything like that. Let's skip forward. Here, I don't know if those are I think those are type lights there, but let's see. No, that's projector. Okay. So it looks like they're doing a dual screen type of thing. Wait a minute. Yeah. Because it's doing the lines right here. Now I'm wondering, is Mike doing this in two separate programs? Because normally when I try and do this, all of the lines show everything at the same time that's on the screen. So this is showing at a different time. I'm wondering if it's two different presentation softwares that are doing this. But either way, excellent. As usual, they are a Patreon supporter as well too. So thank you so much for your continued support as well. Mike, and there you go. There you go, Mike. All right, let's see who's next. Josh. And, of course, Josh posted his stuff twice. We're not going to look at it twice, Josh. But thank you there, Josh. We see he's got his timestamp so we can jump to a specific part in here. All right, music. I'm going to cut that. So we got, and I liked how they broke it down. Like he has Sabbath school. Uh-oh. Okay, Josh. Okay, Josh. Josh coming in here setting standards. Okay. Excellent. Let's see what else we got. Let's jump to this next one here. I like this, Josh. Okay.
Actually, an inflammation of the edge of the eyelid.
Now, Josh, I got a question for you, man. I see a laptop up here. I don't know. Maybe it was before your time. I remember when I used to try and bring a keyboard into church. I had so many people say, "You can't do that. That's how the devil gets into church. They comes through electricity." So I say that jokingly, saying like, to see somebody with a laptop up there, that just makes me chuckle because I remember so many people back in the day and still have a problem with that. I like how you've broken this down, Josh, in your timeline. Timestamps and everything like that.
We're going to miss you. We're going to miss you.
Got a front-facing camera that can obviously zoom in on the. Okay, we got some Excellent. That's the Tab Town that Josh has shared with that before, to where they have like a cartoon for the youth. Excellent. We got a. Let's see. Let me mute that there for a second. We got some musician cameras right there. I see a tripod right there. And Josh, you doing your thing, man. You are doing your thing. Excellent. Josh setting standards for everybody, folks. This is excellently produced. Love it, love it. Communion and a specific call out at the end of service.
Come again, we may find our place in your loving arms.
Let's see how they ended out.
In Jesus' most holy name, amen. You may be seated and wait for the ushers to usher you out.
All right, so that's the benediction for in-house, but let's see what happens for everybody online. And it's going to go into...
Thank you for worshiping with us here at Tabernacle. We pray that you were blessed by today's service.
And don't forget, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our channel by clicking the button below and the notification.
Josh, I need to have the gift of the slow clap. Excellent, excellent. Knocking it out the park there, sir. Really, really great job you're doing down there in Florida. All righty. Let's go ahead and go to our next one. Dominic, let's see if he's still playing live. This is actually an app. Oh, no, they're not live. So let me see if I can get their past services here. I like their thumbnails. I don't see how to get to their past services. Ebenezer Baptist Church. Yeah, I'm not seeing the one. So, man, we're going to have to catch back up there, Dominic. All right, let's go to our next one here. And I'm definitely need to turn the threads off now because the comments off because I'm not going to be able to get through all of these. And I'm not going to hold y'all the entire time, but let me know. What are y'all's thoughts down below out of everything that I've shown so far, out of the ones we've seen? What have you taken out of it that hopefully, again, I don't want y'all to feel intimidated. Everybody started somewhere. This is meant to show where we can go to. Everybody can learn from each other. Don't ever feel like, oh, I could never do that, because everybody started somewhere. Josh and them, they started with just camcorders, and then they worked their way up to that. Just like a bunch of other folks. Shane and them, they have 2 cameras, and they're moving towards PTZs. It's about learning from each other and moving forward, not feeling bad, learning, because if one person, one ministry can do it, you can do it as well too. All right. So let's see. I don't want to make nobody feel bad, but I'm going to jump over to another one here. Prasanna Kumar. And let's see what they got here. All right, so we're going to skip forward a little bit here. And I'll say another thing. I'm looking at, I did this as a test. I don't know if any of y'all noticed. And I'm not even showing y'all what I was doing. My bad. Another test that I've been doing on my YouTube channel is I've been playing around with comments. And I am looking to see how that responds, because I'm going to start some of my videos. I'm working on a video for the last 4 days, a very long, in-depth A10 Mini 101, a way more in-depth one that I did at the E-Missionary Conference. And this is just a part 1. But I am going to be rendering that out and sending that to rev.com. Let me jump over to that real quick so y'all can see. I have used them before, and they will transcribe and make subtitles in English and other languages for your video. And it's about $1.25 a minute, or $3 to $7 a minute, depending on the subtitles. What I'm looking at doing is English and Hindi, because I have a lot of Hindi speakers that watch my videos. So I'm going to start sampling that. I say that to say, maybe think about just trying it out. Just trying it out. And once you sign up for this, you can get a free trial and just see what the reaction would be if you posted a different language transcribed for your ministry. Or maybe just do it short. Just do a sermon. See how it turns out. All right. So I don't know why the loading is taking so long, but we're also in 720p. We obviously got lower thirds here. That's going to stay up there. We have our bug here. I'm assuming that is the ministry's logo. That motion made me think that that's a camcorder or a camera. All right, and you see that the lower third is changing. Okay, we got scripture up now. Awesome. And it looks like the camera did change. I don't know if they moved it or they have another one, but excellent. Now, see, this is different than everybody else, because we've had scripture shown, we've had lower thirds, but now these are the rotating ones where the online giving stays perpetually on there, as well as a bug here that shows us it's live with the logo. So excellent, excellent. And I think I forgot to like a couple of people's stuff. This is unlisted. I don't know why. Y'all should share it. Make it public. All right. Well, it all depends. I don't know if the country that's the issue there, but I'll give you a like there. Really appreciate that. The effort that y'all are doing. I hope y'all see from other countries, hey, we've already went from the UK over to Canada, then to the United States. Now, where are they based out of? Let's see. Bethel Baptist Church. And Canada. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I mean, it's in India, but awesome. Hey, we're going all over the place. Hopefully this shows that, hey, we're more alike than we are different, folks. Excellent. I'm going to try these last 3, and then we're going to be shutting it down, all right? And I got people sending me Facebook messages, and their names are popping up. So let's just open up all of these 3. Connection point, that was just the channel. Let's see what the most recent was. Streamed 3 hours ago. Let's see. You have won the victory. I know what that is. Hallelujah. All righty. All right. Well, excellent. Let's skip through here. So they went straight into it. No intro, no countdown. Hey, nothing wrong with that. All right. 720p. I've met the author of my story, and he's mine. Yes, he's mine. I don't know why that's still in place there. It looks like there's a TV right behind here. All right. Got a meet and greet. So I don't know why my all right, so we got scripture here, and that's in the screen. That looks like that might be a window capture, and it's resized in OBS or Streamlabs or vMix, whichever one. Let's see how it sounds.
It was all right in his heart, but God's divine purpose hardened the heart.
All right, so I am noticing the audio and video is out of sync.
So that all of a sudden your boss said that you could do something, and then all of a sudden.
So most of the time when you see something like that, it's because the system, either the internet is slowing down when it's trying to do that, or it's the processing of encoding the audio and the video together. It could be either one of those. That is really simple to fix. Put a system with more power, a faster processor like that. Again, I don't know what the equipment is being used, but hey, like I said, folks, this is nothing to be ashamed about. It's better to do something than sit here doing nothing. So excellent work. Just be mindful as well too, folks. Again, we're thinking about how to make stuff more easier for everybody else to watch in the future. These are just services. Go back, change the title. Even if you are just doing online services for this date, go back and remember, people are looking for answers. So if somebody's preaching something, find out what the title is of the message and turn it into a question. That's what people are going to be looking for. All right. Excellent work, folks. Keep it up. What's our next one here? All right. We got CHRCH online live stream. Church. And that's actually their logo name. So that's cool. Yeah, I like the music. Let me mute that. Let's skip forward some. We got a nice countdown, music, everything, slides. Available on demand on Roku. Okay. And they're on Facebook, YouTube. That's what we're talking about, folks. Multiple streams of income for your individual life and have multiple streams of ministry. Don't just be locked to one channel. Reach and do more and more. And actually, let me pause. And I see a lot of people are chatting here that I haven't been looking at. So my apologies. Let's see where everybody is. Let's see. We talked about that one. Let's see. Sandra, I think we said. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining. And like I said, big shout out, Mike. Thanks for joining. Excellent work up there in Canada, man. I need to make my way up there, visit y'all. And he was saying, had some technical difficulties today, wasn't able to be here at troubleshoot. Understood, man. Understood. Hey, I had the same thing this morning. I changed out the CPU in our Pro Presenter system because they said it's not compatible with Windows 11, which is a lie. So I just swapped out a CPU that is compatible to do the install. Did the install, came back, and then Pro Presenter is like, oh, this is a new computer, and your license is not right. So thankfully, Renewed Vision, I was able to get them to reset my seat, but it took like 2 hours for the system to see that the license was set. So by the time I got back to church, they started preaching, I was able to reinstall and re-register Pro Presenter, whatever. So actually, now that I mention it, I need to remote back in and try and finish up the Windows install. But hey, we know the feeling. LV Collier here wants to know, why does YouTube me with a, why does YouTube hit me with a copyright protection for a song like Love Lifted Me? Because it's nonsense and it's stupid people who are claiming stuff that they don't own. I get the same thing. What they try and do is, oh, they're not copyrighting you for the song. Somebody else is copyrighting you for their rendition of the song. It's a loophole that Facebook, YouTube, and a bunch of people don't do. I've gotten hit for people singing Amazing Grace, and it was just dumb. I think when I was doing the last live stream we were doing, we were going to look at my church's analytics, and we got hit for something stupid. I want to see, did they, why is my account logged out from the church? That's strange. I'm trying to log in to my account at church. Why are y'all doing that, man? Sorry, folks. Let me log in here real quick. That was really strange. All right, so let me go to our YouTube, and I'm going to go back here to see what happened with those copyrights that I did when we were live before. So I'm going to go back over here. And wouldn't you, well, wait a minute, let me be careful. Yeah, so for you that was asking, let's go and check this out. So we got a copyright claim here for Earth Rejoice Our Lord and King, which is a hymn. They don't own that. But see, I disputed this 5 days ago and no one's responded, meaning that they really don't own this. That's my assumption. Because if I said, because what's happening is these companies are registering a blanket of songs, and the algorithm, the system, the content ID system just scans everything and lets them know. And if it was really important, they would be doing something about it. Like when I used to get hit all the time for our intro music that I did have a license for, I would dispute it. And within about an hour, they're like, oh yeah, they have a license, and they've removed it. It's been almost 7 days. And it's just random stupid stuff here because there is no check. Like I can register a song right now, but there's no check to say, do I really own it? You know, that's the issue right now. So going back to what your original statement is, that's most likely why you're getting stuff like that, because people are gaming the system. And back to my original thought, what Mike was saying, yes, we use 2 copies of Easy Worship formatted differently in-house and live stream. Okay. Now, Mike, which version of Easy Worship? Because you should be able to do 2 different layouts in Easy Worship. I think if you're version 7, you should be able to do that. Wanda wants to know, wow, awesome. Has anyone posted a hybrid live and Zoom not streaming? I have Epworth, but I don't have direct access to that. That's the one I did in Baltimore. They're not live streaming. They're doing everything in Zoom. I don't have that now, and I didn't see anybody post that. So, unfortunately, I can't show that one because I haven't had one there for that. Awesome there, Natty. Let's see. Jose, all you got to do is when we do it. Not you could talk to anybody who's in the Facebook group. There are random times where we ask people to share their live stream, like today, actually last night, for people to share it because the Facebook group is meant for training. It's not meant for spamming and throwing stuff. Because you put your live stream on here with no context, you're going to get kicked out super hard. I'm going to put a cape around you and you'll be super booted for that. But, the idea is this is not meant to, how can I say this? I'm assuming everybody in our group is saved, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, whatever you want to call in our group. So you sharing your message from your ministry with other people, that's okay, but that's not what this group is for. This is meant for somebody posted their stream because they're like, look, we're having audio issues and I couldn't shorten the video. So my apologies because somebody give me some help on this. That is perfectly fine. You just saying, hey, join us for our service today. That's spam. Get out. So that's how you could do it. So sorry for the rant. Josh was saying, where's the sub? My bad. Something told me I didn't click on yours. Man, Josh, y'all got like 1,000 some odd people. But I would go in here and let's see. I'm going to go in here right now, Josh. So you can see here. See, I'm already subbed. You talking about Josh? I've already subbed to y'all. Let's see. Okay, LV Collier was saying, like the outro. Awesome. Sean here got a question. Question for the back camera. Thoughts on it being at eye level above or below eye level? It all depends. Honestly, it depends how far back it is because it's not really noticeable unless you're really close. Then it looks like it's looking down. And then it also depends on high up that you have. All of the cameras I've installed that are in the back, they're normally 8 to 15 feet high, and it's not noticeable. But again, that's depending on your layout. All right. Thank you for the people who were telling me that was in India while I was trying to pronounce the city. So my apologies. Yeah, Josh, because I was only looking at the first ones. I didn't do the read more. I was going from the very first ones, and there's some more under there, but there was like 9 more. But I couldn't get through all of them for that. Brian wants to know, how do you like Social Blade for reviewing your analytics? Social Blade is an estimate. It is nowhere close to it. Like, I'm gonna say this right now, and I don't mean this as a bragging. So let me honestly tell y'all this, because I used to watch Social Blade and all this other stuff as well too. So if I come over to, I'll go to my channel, go to mine here, and I'm gonna wait for Social Blade to come up. So if I go here, let's turn this off. Let's go back over here. So if I go to Social Blade right now, it's saying like your rank, maybe, your subs, all this other stuff like that. And let's go even deeper. And I would look myself up here, because I used to really harp on this. If I look at this right now, these estimates are off badly. So it's saying right here, it's projected that I'd hit 45,100 subscribers by the 7th, which is 2 days from now. But on average, some days I get 100 subscribers a day, so I don't think this is a good estimate. And then, not a bragging standpoint, this ain't nowhere close to be true. These numbers, nowhere close. Nowhere. So I'll take whatever you get from Social Blade with a grain of salt. All right. See, Josh, here you go. I also own another church YouTube channel that I forgot to mention. Do you mind if I share it in the chat? Nah, no more chats there, Josh. I'm saying that really for everybody because I'm not trying to do it too long, because what I really want to do is see how y'all engage with me doing this, because I was thinking about producing this and going through instead of just doing it live. So this is kind of a test. So I don't want to set a precedent of like, okay, well, we got 9 other people in the Facebook group, but I didn't respond to nobody else. So hope you understand that, dear sir. Norm here. We're having a problem. I cannot find the pastor's headset and getting quick dropouts. Let me go back. We are having a problem I cannot find. Okay. The pastor's headset is getting quick dropouts and ticks, driving me bonkers. I replaced the headset wire and different transmitter. I'm not sure on that one. Because if it's going out and it's not a battery, you change the transmitter, you change the headset, I would think it would be the frequency, cycle through that, the channel that you have, but I really don't know on that one. There, Norm, sorry about that. And then other one from Norm was saying, what DAW software, because I saw your other comment, to use to remove the live mouth noises and breathing sounds? I am not sure. Mr. Chuck Taylor did a class on DAW. I'm still trying to learn that myself. Well, I don't have extra hands to do it, but I do not know. Sorry about that one. And I think that's about it, folks. So let me know how y'all like this. Do you want me to do this more often? Because I got a bunch of live streams. Again, I'm not trying to inundate y'all with this, but again, I want to give y'all enough tools that you can ask questions and see what I'm doing live, seeing what other ministries are doing live. This whole live stream thing started when I used to do a Q&A, not a Q&A, but a live stream where it was called Church Post-Production, where I was editing using DaVinci Resolve, learning it at the same time, showing how to use that to edit videos. I had that to do today, but then we went into this. So we have our Sunday chats that we just, able to just talk about the stuff that's going on in ministry, trying to give y'all some encouragement, which is outside of our roundtables, which is what our roundtables are for. We also have our AJ interviews, which we haven't got because we're around the holidays as well. And we also have our live stream reviews. We have our regular Q&As. I'm just trying to come up with some more content to meet y'all's needs, to help y'all as best as possible. So now, and I know this might not be appropriate for YouTube, but we're going to do it anyway. There's a bunch of people, and there's some people here on the chat. I will not mention their name unless they say it's okay for me to do so. But there's a lot of people in the body that are in need, that need prayer, whether it be for, I'll call this out right now. The guy who I've had on here multiple times, Jake Howe, he was in a car accident. He is okay, but he was rear-ended, and just want to pray for all of those who are going through some things. I have some stuff that's going on this week as well. So, we have a lot of things, and just because we're teaching about media ministry and computers and all this other stuff doesn't mean that we can't come together and pray for our brothers and sisters that might have need. There's a lot of hurt and a lot of pain out there, and just want to touch and agree for those for healing that are asking for it, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for those who are praying for it, and as well. And no matter what it is, I need y'all to believe that it has been done, because eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. And just realize that, if you have the faith as a grain of a mustard seed, it will be done for you. So all of those who have reached out and said something to me, just know that I'm praying for you. Encourage y'all to keep your head up. He hasn't forgotten about you. He loves you. He's going to watch out for you. So hopefully this gave you some encouragement, give you some different ideas to do back in your ministry, and just show you we went all over the world. We went to at least 5 different countries, and just see that, hey, we're more alike than we are different. Hopefully we can get some ideas from each other. So be on the lookout, folks. We got a bunch of videos slam packed. We're going to have another Q&A on Friday. And then after that, I am vacation bound for 2 weeks. I will miss y'all. I will maybe post some pictures on social media, maybe. But hey, learn to take some time to rest and relax. We went hard for an entire year, and this is vacation time. So let me do some final shout outs for everybody. But okay, nobody said nothing different, but hey, thank y'all so much, folks. And if, like I said as before, if no one's ever told you thank you for everything that you did. All those videos that we saw, that took a lot of hard work, and I want to thank you for what you're doing. What you're doing in your local ministry is helping the body. That's what it's all about. There are many members in the body. The church is not the building. The church is all of us. So thank you for what you're doing, because what you're doing in your part of the country is helping folks around me and everything like that. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you're doing. I appreciate you. Love y'all. Y'all have a great day, evening, afternoon. And if y'all are going to be joining the roundtable, that's all the information is on Facebook. We'll be chatting then. So y'all have a good day, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you is, all over the face of this planet. And we'll be chatting with you and seeing you in the next video, folks. Later.